Wherever source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Syceal, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Syceal. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
On guard!
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Until we're briefed on our intended investigation, every wasted moment is an outright defiance of our orders.
Look out! I see a...
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive from a distance.
In the days of old,
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done the same.
And end up a stiff tangle of limbs on a forgotten beach. I prefer a measured step to a...
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Power stance! Their leader said something about escaping with a stone. Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What?
Our orders say to report to our contact in Sicile, not to waste precious time outside the city walls.
Don't our orders also say to invest?
Wherever black robes tread, chaos follows.
This seems to be broken. 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 This seems to be broken.
Deluge!
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
You're as pretty as a starstone. I may not be able to see past your ankles, but I'm sure of it.
Might need to blow this one open.
This seems to be broken.
This is where the ancient kings and queens of Sicile were buried, back before Source was banished from the land. I hear voices humming about it now and then. Is that normal?
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
I've spotted something interesting.
This seems to be broken. Might need to blow this one open. May I be valiant as the Lion of Summer.
I'm tripping.
I run, they fall. I like this game.
Might need to blow this one open.
Make short work of that door, but I've such use for long.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap. Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer? Shut tight!
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
Do you like shiny gems as much as those other fellows? I admit the King's Stone was pretty, but hardly as tasty as a nice crumb of stale bread. Oh well, whatever tickles your whiskers.
I've spotted something.
I've spotted something. A strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
I think I hear voices downstairs. The last thing I need is to surprise another angry summoner.
A strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
What's that? I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Fool! You've made a mess of an ancient tomb! It was my arthritis! I couldn't help it! Arthritis, my skull! When Rage Queen sees this, he'll tear you apart!
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. In the footsteps of the brawler.
living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! In life, I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine. Run if you like, defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Even a little helps.
fate awaits you.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying. Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
This seems to be broken.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice,
This seems to be broken.
killed by dying.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius? Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat. And
best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
just put a sock in it, will you, Bibby?
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah! So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
I don't need an escort, especially not a drunken one. Back off, or face me.
And face me too. You two are a disgrace to your uniforms.
Defy the Legion, will you? The punishment for that offence is death.
Sweet relief! Back on my feet again.
Wherever you go, there I am. Well, there we have it. 2 dead legionnaires.
They deserved it, the cretins.
Right you are. I'll not shed tears for the likes of them.
dry air might sorry not. Look! Look! A wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer. Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water. Of course I can talk. Don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic hobby. Oh, I remember ancient times. I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone. Alas, my fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives peace. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee. What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long life?
Kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound fish. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
last battle.
Burn for me.
Must focus.
Its own deliverance!
I need another chance. Must. Wherever you go, there I am. Don't just
orcs had a human commander. How very curious.
Those orcs?
And disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sicil? Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Sicil. This is their second attack within as many weeks, and their second defeat. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. It's hard to say. That ship needs attention and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn to rain clouds? I'm a proud legionnaire and always will be, but I thought we'd be doing more slashing and less dying when we landed in Sicil. One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
An orc in love. When this little child fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now. Enough. Taken before his time. Far before his time.
As good as a new penny.
One day, comrade, vengeance
Into the fray
will be
once
ours.
more.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
In the harbor. We need help.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. So, you're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
forsaken before his time, far before his time.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
One day you'll show 'em all.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Too bad, indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love? Ha! When
This
this
place
little
reeks
charm
of orc
fades,
stench.
she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now. Enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her
One
head.
day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love? Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now. Enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
This place
Bringing your
reeks of
little
orc
orcish
stench.
girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can
One
deny that
day,
she loves me.
Moira. One
An
day you'll
orc
show
in
'em all.
love? Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now. Enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
One day, comrade, vengeance will
Avert
be
your
ours.
gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
One day, Moira. One day
Bringing
you'll
your
show
little
'em all.
orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love. When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
This place reeks of orc
Come
stench.
now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
One day, Moira, one day you'll show 'em all.
One day, great vengeance will be ours.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen.
This place reeks of orc stench.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now,
One day,
enough
Moira,
doom
one
and
day you'll
gloom.
show 'em all.
Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense.
One day,
Listen.
comrade, vengeance
She's
will be
purring,
ours.
darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
One day, Moira, one day you'll show 'em all.
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring, darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
This place reeks of orc stench.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair,
This place
fanged
reeks
filly.
of orc stench.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let
It's
you...
hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
Nonsense.
This place reeks of orc
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts.
Doom and gloom.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sheiks.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show
Your
them all.
Scottish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen. She's purring.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Figured they'd folded a few buckets to save her.
She'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strange. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be... Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure. The fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot get to be out in the night. To stalk on silent paws and hunt with... But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever... Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemy...
Undead orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
What fool would
At least we
trust
won't
a
be bored.
two-bit love potion
How
out
about
of
we
a
go see that
back-page
Aureus
circular
chap
from
afterwards?
youthful gore? An orc in love. Ha! When this little chatting fades, she'll live.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes, while we could do naught but look on. Those souls are just as pressed for luck as we are now. A shame nothing could be done to save her.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feather's carriage for the joyride?
No, it is. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't...
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Slimy, reeking rock.
Now this is valuable. I've spotted something interesting.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
We and our shovels will do as we please.
That's right. Let's get digging.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
All right, time to get digging.
Here's hoping we find something.
You plunge your shovel into the earth.
What do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me.
Once more.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper nap.
Which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
She realized soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities.
Bah! If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep. Bercia's shape is gone, gone, gone. Think it vanished through one of them swirly shrines?
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming!
Which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and as I have heard from a ghost.
Can you spare a coin?
On the mend! A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew.
What's the state
Again?
of the
Peaceful day, sir.
Can you spare a coin? Excellent! Let's keep it that way.
You joking? I've been long. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, Screech woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Those boats will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Those boats will embarrass a...
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
Sorry, sir.
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor and maul your furniture.
Attention!
Ice blue eyes narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable. This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest.
Bear Daughter remains silent, but stands at her full height. Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to risk an escape. She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a... We got reports of us. I tapped her on...
Bit Tullia...
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not...
Again!
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my... You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious! She bit me in the face!
Look on the bright side.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So the scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I was waiting to try it, Screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind the feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and aimed an air of aptitude.
Hey, no, I think
don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour. Oh, if you must. Oh, what now?
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? No, sir. I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers.
Sorry, sir.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
No, sir. I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Yep, chicken, chicken, chicken. Yep, chicken, chicken, chicken.
Thank the saints, we've secured the perimeter.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the Source Hunter, are you not? The hero, the whole of Sice. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full...
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
They say he's privy to...
Some could not because they are professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voiced their opinions with vigor. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The way...
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning an extra penny here and there.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightful.
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
I disagree. I, for one, am content with my station.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed. That you have the minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, you'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best. Of course, of course, of course.
Oh, my good man. Drink.
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold? Yes, count me in.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but you're... Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was... But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it cut? Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast.
Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap gold.
So you're just hanging around again.
Stop right there. Until you've received the captain's permission to enter, this door doesn't exist. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Greetings, Source Hunter. Ready to have an...
Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible! It will consume us all! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious! Oh, yes, proper introductions. Zix-X, the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be. Here? Well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, how you got here, though? That on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart, time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as my show don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on...
It may be quite mad.
Then we had better.
You saw? Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's... Astounding! Onward we should go! You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. Those torches alight! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees... though I cannot say for certain if it is what I believe. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered. But why spoil the mystery? As soon as... After you. Oh, what... You first, but don't dilly-dally. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
The wild ride continues. It It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests, I see. Strange.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and going, but you are different. Of you I see nothing, I know nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here? A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here. And it infused you with new life as well. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could...
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who... Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for years.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus...
I see. What the void would shrink,
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the... If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim for a reason I do not yet understand. You and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the please, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? Are you willing? What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell. Come, I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge. The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from... Off you go, then! You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone with... I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without...
I have the last test. The last test. The last test! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters.
Origins besides.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shell. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.